We got a raid tier to evaluate. This is the Stormblood raid tiers. Before we get into this, I just want to say that I'm a simp for Stormblood raids, so my ratings are going to be a lot higher than some of yours. All right, we're busting out the rules. Rule 1, the prog. 2, mech. 3 is fun. Okay, 4, farm. 5, music. All right, we got some rules. All right, let's just go in order. This is alt-right. This is the snake. The prog. Holy fuck, dude. We killed this in like 17 minutes. Woo! There wasn't even any prog. Ooh, is that good or is that bad? That's bad? Horrible? Yeah, but wasn't it funny though when you saw groups struggle on this?
Oh, that's toxic.
But it was funny though. The prog was really bad. The mechanics. Ooh. Oh man, the mechanics were kind of bad too. It was just AoEs, dude. It was like a trial. Does the fact that Quinn did this fight, does that add anything to this fight? I feel like it should. I feel like, where the eels? I feel like that adds something to the fight. I think it's a B. It was a fun fight. It was easy, but it was fun. And the farm was great. You like never wiped on this guy. So the fun was good and the farm was good. And the music, I don't know, man. I didn't listen to the music. Yeah, I think it's a B. I'm going with a B. All right, so this is the eyeball. The prog, I thought the prog was interesting. See, this fight I feel like was the exact opposite, right? I thought the prog of this fight was pretty interesting, man. Like you never saw mechanics like that before. You may have not liked it, but I feel like it was something new to the game because you never had to go up and down before, like as far as a job action, or not a job action, but you know what I mean, like one of those actions. I thought the mechanics were cool. It wasn't the most fun. It was okay fun, and the farm was okay. Was this equivalent to this? I feel like it was, just in different ways. Like, I don't think it's an A. I don't know, maybe we need to bump this down to a C. I think the breaking point to this fight was it was just so easy. I feel like it was so easy that it like just trumps the fun and the farm. So I think it gets bumped down. This is no discussion needed. Halicarnassus S tier. This is literally the best third turn ever. Halicarnassus was so fucking badass, dude. This was one of the best fights of the expansion, I think. Dude, it had animal farm. Oh man, when you put the pig on the cat or whatever, dude, that was the funniest shit. How do you not tell the difference between the imp and the frog? What the fuck? But you'd have people fuck it up, dude. How do you fuck up Animal Farm, dude? You'd have people put the imp on the pig. You can't put the imp on the pig. It doesn't work that way. Oh, that was so funny, dude. This is S tier for sure. The prog was awesome. The mechanics were awesome. Was it fun? Absolutely. Did you farm this shit? Absolutely. I don't know about the music. I think it's an easy S. You know what, man? I'm gonna simp, dude. I'm gonna simp. X-Death, S tier. It's S tier, man. For me, it's S tier. X-Death was really cool. The prog on X-Death was nice. The mechanics were nice. You had like knockbacks with White Hole. It was the first time White Hole was ever introduced. The Black Hole. So for those of you that didn't do the fight, he had this cape. And the cape was a hidden mechanic. Underneath that cape was a black hole every time. And you would have so many people die to a black hole underneath that cape, dude. Oh my God, it was the funniest shit. It was the funniest shit ever. Also, you could skip mechanics. You know, you had the Jabate Thunder where you had to run out. You know, it was a fun fight. It was fun. Now let's talk about the transition. Woo! That transition was arguably one of the coolest transitions I've ever seen in my fucking life, dude. He punches through the void and then comes through the birthing hole, man. Oh, dude, it's so good. And then the music kicks up. So good. The prog on it was awesome. The mechanics were awesome. It was super fun. And the farm was really good. Some people, they had a couple issues farming this, but there was a way you could do Grand Cross Omega and you could make it really easy. What I would do when you had the tank thunder, I would just stand by the new player and I'd kill the new player and we would just res them after Grand Cross Omega. It was like one of the rare mechanics where it was actually easier to 7-man than it was to 8-man. The new player, I would just, you know, stand by him. Oops, XD, sorry, I must have been out of place, tee-hee. Oh, look at that. We'll just res you after the hardest mechanic. It's fine. It was fun. It was super fun. The music was awesome. I think it's S tier. So that's Deltascape. I'm a big fan of turn 3. I'm a big fan of turn 4. I liked alt-right. I think it's a C+, B-, but we'll just put it in C. And I think this is barely a B just because it had interesting mechanics and the prog was interesting. So now Sigmascape. This is the train. Prog was fast, kind of boring. You could cheese with warrior. Blech. Some of you may have liked this more than me, but to me, the prog was fast and not interesting. The mechanics were like, I don't know, not that cool. The fight itself was interesting, like you were on a train and then you jumped to the other train. Like that part was kind of interesting, but it really lost its initial feel, like after the first couple times you did it. The only redeeming quality of this was it was really fun to do a party finder bingo, and it was really fun for the pushy ghost. But I don't think that that's enough. I actually think this is a garbage fight. I think it's a D. It's pretty bad. Now, Bob Ross, Extreme. This was kind of an easy fight. The prog and mechanics were okay. It was a little interesting with the different colors. Was it fun? Yeah, it was like a 6 or 7. 7 is probably being too nice. It's definitely not worse than the train. How is painting better than an interesting train fight? I didn't think that the train fight was interesting, though. What was interesting about the train fight? There were just AoEs in the middle of the room that you had to avoid. And you had to hit the ads with AoEs. That's like it. And you had to peel off the fucking boss. And you had to jump to another. And it had those stupid rooms. I didn't think the train was interesting at all. Yeah, I don't know. I thought Bob Ross was better. Because at least on Bobby, you got full uptime. I think it's a C. I think the prog was okay. The mechs were okay. It was kind of fun. And the farm was really good. The farm on 6 was better than the farm on 5. There were a lot of times where the warrior would just go in and fuck up and kill everybody. Like, I didn't do this fight very much in Party Finder. Because, like, normally I'd be like, yo, I'm not doing the train thing. We're all going in. Or I'll leave. And they were just like, leave. And I was like, okay. I think that the painting is definitely better than the train. I think it's a C. Okay, what's next? Guardian. Ooh. I thought Guardian was a really good fight. There's, like, 2 different paths of the fight. And then it splits off again, right? So you can have like path A meet up with like path B, or you can have like path A meet up with path A, or, you know, B and B and B and it. You know what I'm saying? And I also like the slow missiles too. Oh man, those missiles were intimidating. Yeah, I thought it was an A. I thought the prog was really interesting because, you know, you had the different paths. It made you have to think a little more, you know, because it wasn't so static. The mechanics were interesting. It was like, it's kind of like a memory game. The missiles were cool. You know, I liked Ultros with all his tentacles and stuff, man. That was cool. It was a fun fight. The farm was pretty good. All right, Kefka. Look, man, it's easy S. Easy S for me. Kefka's mechanics were awesome. I liked how it had the tower in the background. I liked how the tower did shit. I liked how you had to stand in AoEs. You had to not stand in AoEs. Kefka would try to debate you, which I thought was awesome. His tank buster was he just dumped a bunch of pots and pans on you. I don't know what the fuck that was, but that was kind of cool. The confuse and the sleep was a neat mechanic. You had a bunch of uptime on him, so it was really fun. I thought the prog was interesting because it wasn't so static. Again, you know, it wasn't the same thing over and over and over again. Okay, obviously it was either one or the other, but you had to pay attention, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I liked how the fight progressed. You know, when you passed the first phase, the statue came up, then you went up the statue, then you got at the top of the statue, dude. It was just a cool fight. It was a really cool fight. Now, the transition. Some people did not like the transition. I thought the transition was fucking amazing. And you know why I thought the transition was amazing? Because it was exactly like it was in 6. He just fucking came down and his music, they synced the music up, dude. My group at the time was one of the first groups to see the transition on stream. And there were some people in chat that was like, boo, horrible transition, lazy. I just think that it's really, really fucking cool, man. Kefka, I think, is S tier. Okay, God, Kefka's really fucking cool, man. He has the Forsakens. Each Forsaken face is pretty cool. It's pretty fun. You know, you have the towers, the skulls, the shrines. The amount of uptime you get on this boss is really, really good. The tank busters are really, really cool, man. The haircut with the shrines is awesome. Dude, this fight was so good. It was so fun, and the farm was so good. The music was so good. Just everything about this is just an S tier, man. I just really feel like it was insane. The Stormblood raids are perfect examples of when you take fan service and you make it awesome. These are the 3 easiest S tiers I've ever done in my life. Okay, Chaos. I thought Chaos was an A. It was so good. Yeah, the wind shit, the healer shit. The prog was interesting for a first turn because it had different paths. The prog was different like each pull. Like it was slightly different each pull, which is very interesting for a first turn of a fight. The mechanics were good. I like the different, you know, like the earth shit where you had to bait all the shit up. You had the healer stacks. You had to heal. You had the wind shit. DPS in. That was the bad strat, right? DPS in. That like fucked over the tanks and healers. People started doing line strat. Yeah, I thought it was a really good first turn, man. I really did. Plus, dude, he was thick as fuck. Goals, you know. Midgar Sormer. I think it's A. I do. A lot of people hated this. It was so fun in Party Finder. I feel like the prog on this fight was pretty fun because it had like the, you know, you had to watch the boss's animation. It had a really interesting ads phase where you had to kill the ads in order. I thought that was kind of cool. That's never been done before. The shield has never been done before. Prog was good, figuring the shit out. The mechanics were pretty good. It's never had a boss that's been in the air and then been on the ground before either. So that was kind of new, or at least I can't remember one. So I thought the different debuffs were cool. I feel like it was really fun. Dude, nobody could fucking do Hot Tail. So you know what you did in the Party Finder to do Hot Tail? You would go and play as a healer and you'd watch everybody, you know, fucking Clown Fiesta, Panic Hamster. You'd watch all them die and you would just healer LB3 everybody up after the mechanic. That's how you done it in Party Finder. So I thought the farm was good. If you had a good healer, you could kill it. Was it fun? It was super fun watching everybody die. I really think it was an ace. Some people hated this fight. I love this fight. All right, here we go. Omega. I didn't like this fight. I didn't like it, but I think it's an A. And the reason why I think it's an A is because the level checker was very interesting. It was a really cool phase. I thought the Lardbird Starbird was cool. I like the fists. Dude, but they had the tank go in the corner for Panto Crater. Oh. Why did Party Finder do that? Like, ranged players already have it so fucking easy. They already have it so fucking easy. They can go wherever the fuck they want. Their rotation is easy as shit. They can do whatever the fuck they want. You're telling me that now you're gonna baby range players? I never did. I never did in Party Finder. I always made the range player do widely. I did it like for the first couple weeks in the Party Finder, and then I was like, you know what? I'm never doing this again. I put my foot down. You know what, man? Yeah, Party Finder used the tank LB on that one mechanic. Dude, that was an interesting strategy. Just tank LB at Warhead. I think it was a very interesting fight. I didn't particularly like it, so like the fun value for me was like really low, and the farm value for me was like medium, but the prog and the mechanics were very high. Me personally, I'd put it at like a fucking C because I don't like it, but I think it's an A. I do. I'm not gonna let personal bias get in the way. All right. Easy S tier. Male female is arguably the best door boss. Omega was a really awesome fight. It had Patch, it had Hello World, it had the spinnies, it had the panels. That was a neat ass tank buster, dude. The panels, man, one tank had to be in the front, one tank had to be in the back. It had two different tank busters. It had the one tank buster where one tank got a vuln or something, you had to stack in front of the other. It was so good, dude. Male female was really fun. Like the dances was like in, out, or like out, in, and you stack. Dude, it was so fun. Limit cut dives, I kind of liked them. They were a bit touchy though. Like you had to be very careful. The transition wasn't the greatest, but it was still good though. It was still good. All right, here's the transition. You know, that's kind of cool. That's cooler than I remember actually. Yo, that guy just fell over. Never mind, that transition is way cooler than I remember. Holy shit. The music really helps. Oh, dude, the music, man. Oh my God. Music was really good too. I like the eyeball in the background. I didn't even really mind that the fight repeated itself after. I don't really care about that, man. If the fight is fun, then it's fine. Stormblood raids were absolutely insane, man. They were absolutely insane. Like, each raid tier was so good. Like, look at this. Like, you have 2 fights out of the Sigmascape and 2 fights out of Alphascape. Damn. Omega was a really good raid tier. Yeah, I think overall Omega was my favorite raid tier, actually. Wow, holy shit. It was really fucking good.